Hey, good evening, everybody. How's everybody doing Thursday night? Everyone have their adult beverage. Hey, Gypsy Rose. Yo, Robin, what up? Jennifer Kelly? Oh, how's it going tonight? I was a little delayed, had a bit of a technical issue. I think I got it figured out. I'm talking to myself. I had the mute on. Eyes tells me there's no sound. I was like, what do you mean there's no sound? Then I see it's on mute. Thank you for that. Jessica Lee's in the house. The bomb. What's up, Steph? So, I think we're in for a good, authentic pillow talk. Trying to drink more water because I got hooked on Diet Coke. I mean, I got hooked a while back. And then I laid off for a while. And then recently I went back to it. I've been drinking 2 or 3 a day. I don't know if they're good for you or not good for you at this point. I'm just drinking them. So I drinking so many of those that I'm not drinking so much water. That's not good. So I'm gonna try to do a couple gallons a day. We should be good. So we're gonna talk relationships, and relationship issues. Nothing hot and spicy. Let me mess with this one last time here. Don't mind that for a second. Hang on. All right, gonna try this out again. Yeah, actually, I call it pop. From Chicago, we call it pop, diet pop. So testing, testing. We got good with sound. Everybody can hear me okay? Just caught something in the news right before I went live. Milwaukee Bucks NBA basketball team, right? During every NBA game, there's a halftime show, and it's not as big as a like the Super Bowl halftime show, but they do a little halftime show. It's the kids playing the buckets of drums, or some dance team, or a high school dance team, or a choir, whatever. So Milwaukee, what do they do today? They have a drag queen night, and not a lot of happy people about that. I'm gonna check that out a little bit later. Look forward to that coming up in a chat. Basketball. Hey, phony baloney. Okay, we're good. Yeah, in the Midwest, they call it pop. Easy to figure out. And then in Texas, everything is pretty much Coke. Yeah, what do you want? Coke. Okay, what kind? Dr. Pepper. Pretty much how it goes. Hey, Mama Bear. JV. I was wondering about what and if I got it wrong. Can you tell I don't watch sports? Yeah, I know. Baseball doesn't have a halftime show. They've got a seventh inning stretch, but they don't have a halftime show. Um, you know what? This music doesn't. It doesn't. I'm not feeling it for the topic I want to talk about. And some of these are so short that I got to keep changing them. I'm gonna try this. Hang on. I hate messing with this music so much. I'll leave this one for a while. Hope it's not too dark. Anyway, just wondering if everybody's finally caught up to speed on the arrest frenzy going on down here. All the usual suspects. I mean, I'm really not interested in it. I'm really not interested in it. But it keeps coming up. People keep asking, or it just comes up, and I see the posts. and some of them are funny. No More Cheeseke's Lies has a lot of good stuff. And I don't know what's happening with that. I know that Ophelia was arrested from Peacocks United, was arrested yesterday, and today she's back out free, back home. And supposedly there's some list. Don't know if there is or if there isn't. Um, but we'll see who else is supposed to be on that list. I mean, at this point, I don't know what that matters or whatever. Yes, correct. And JC did also, but that was his was a couple of weeks back, a few weeks back. And I did see. I mentioned this yesterday. I did see Digital Dimwit's post about like what's going on. Everybody's like, it used to be having an arrest was like a bad thing, and nobody wanted. People felt proud to say that they've never been arrested or that they weren't arrested. And now it's almost become some bizarre badge of honor. And I talked about this yesterday. I think it was yesterday when I told Bam, everybody's people that are repeat offenders, they go to prison a lot. They go back because they're not afraid anymore. They've got friends there. They get food. They get a bed. But mostly because they have friends there, and so they're not alone. And once they go in, and then once they go in the second time on the two separate occasions, it's like not a big deal anymore. And I think people are okay. Some shady people or criminals, if you want to call them, and it's just become a thing. It's like, no big deal. Yeah, I go to jail. So what? I'll be in there with my friends and family. And yeah, it used to be where you didn't want an arrest. And you could feel proud, think, "Yep, never been arrested before. Nope, never, never, never." But I don't know. Things are changing. At least down here with this situation with harassment and cyberbullying and stalking or whatever. Mm, it's a bit shameful, you know? It's a bit shameful. So what I really wanted to get into was when you're in a relationship and you have to sacrifice, and if the relationship is meaningful, right? I mean, true love, meaningful, not, see, that song was too short, not one sided. When there has to be compromises, when there has to be compromises, I mean, do you just suck it up and accept a compromise, or make a compromise, or you make a sacrifice like every time, no matter what? It's some people have ambitions and they want to do things with their life, right? And at some point in the future, somebody wants to do something with their life, and it's going to cause a wedge in the relationship, being a lot of time spent apart, a lot of time spent apart, little to no time to spend time. I mean, do you just deal with it and let it be? You try, and being realistic. Both people, everybody's working all day long, long hours, and there's like no time for anything. Maybe at the end of the day, maybe depending on the situation. Yeah, John Allen did get arrested as well. I think that was Tuesday, Tuesday or Wednesday. I think that the question was put very well, and remember I did play the video a while back, and it was Julie Roberts, James Gandolfini. It was the movie called The Mexican, and the question that he posed to Julia uh, Roberts was, at what point, if you guys can't get it together, everybody's so messed up and confused, but you love each other, but you just can't get it together. At what point do you just say, forget it? And she couldn't answer the question. She went on this whole trying to dance around it. She couldn't answer it. And then later, when she finally met up with Brad Pitt, she asked Brad Pitt the same question. She's like, if you guys are a mess, then two people are a mess, but they love each other, and they just can't get it together. At what point do you just say, screw it, it's not worth it? And then he answered right away. He answered real quick. She couldn't answer the question when she was asked, but he answered it real quick. He said, never. When do you give up? Never. And so that was like really, he knew. So my thing is, if you get in a situation where everybody's busy, too busy, and you can't see each other, you just can't spend time with each other, do you stick with it? I mean, being realistic, do you stick with it? Being that there is true love, that there is supposedly there is a bond, right? Is it like a no matter what kind of situation? Oh, sure. I wanted to mention that a bit too. I saw a clip of her video that's posted on No More Cheeseke's Lives. That's something to talk about. Have you seen that thing? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I heard a few things, and there's a few stories out there, so I'm not sure which one is true. I gotta say, I don't believe a lot of what I hear, but I don't believe I don't believe. I mean, I don't know. I'm just at a point where I don't know, so I'm not. It's definitely disappointing that John was arrested, and if those allegations are true, then no bueno. But everybody's got their own version of what's going on with that, and everybody thinks they're right. And the honest truth is, really, most people don't know. When me and my husband started dating in '97, we were in that situation, only seeing each other one day a week. Here we are 25 years later. Yes, it was hard, but it was worth it. Well, that's good. That's very good. It's a long time. What's up, legend? Little late, better late than never. That's what they say. I know, and I did too. I I still want to believe he had nothing to do with it. But now, like a juror, right? Now there's a reasonable doubt in my head, and I can't get it out of my head. No matter how I try to justify it, it's just it's there. And so, do I have doubts? I do. I do. You know, Having said that, everyone is they all are guilty of something. I think, as I said before, that line was crossed, and that's unfortunate. And and not only talking about John, but I mean everybody else is like, why? The interest. I guess when it comes to stalking, the interest. What is the interest? What is the fascination? You know what I mean? Is a certain person, or are those people so fascinating that people feel a need to stalk them? And then, is it stalking? Is just harassment? Yo, Peppa's girl, what's up? Yeah, I've heard that too, but I'm not gonna convict the guy in the court of public opinion because I don't have. I think everybody's guilty of something, not just one person. It's not just one person. Just because he got arrested, it doesn't mean he's the only one. They all have a hand in all of this. My thing is, why can't they just? And I said this yesterday. Bam and I talked about it. Why can't they just argue online like the good old days, how it started, and leave it at that? I mean, the problem also is you get fans that want to um, want to be virtuous, and they want to do something for their favorite person. when really they don't know that person. They don't know any of these people, but certain fans want to come in and step in it because they don't like him or they don't like her, and and it gets to a point where it's, okay, why you got to get involved? Why do you want to get involved? Why do you got to get involved? Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I've known about all the drama too. I've heard it all, and I hear a different story from everyone. I hear a different story from each side, and then from the fans or the viewers, there's different stories going around there too. So um, I'm not gonna. What he might have done might not have been good, but I don't think he needs to be made an example of. There are other people that should be made examples of. I'm not about to be a judge and a juror and decide this and say I'm right. Yeah, Bam wants to drop people off at the train station. See, now those things you got to be careful when you say stuff like that, because that is definitely considered harassment. You can't threaten people. You can talk about people. You can talk about people all you want. I can talk about all of them. They can talk about me. They can talk about each other, insult each other. That's fair game. What you can't do is threaten. What you can't do is go to somebody's page and threaten them or harass them. But you can stay on your own page and talk about everybody. There, that's the safe zone. That's called staying in your lane. Let's see, where am I here? Yeah, one of her court dates is in September. Oh, she didn't get me. I don't. I. She is absolutely doesn't fool me. Did you guys see the video today? I think it was today. It might have been yesterday. The cookie video, the cookies. You see that whole interaction with her. What's going on there? Did you watch this? You should watch this. Yeah, and it is, and it's at a point where I really don't care. But that situation, this, even though I'm commenting on it now, this is what people want to talk about. That's what people want to talk about. And so I'll discuss it a little bit, but I don't feel a need to follow it every day. Not interested. Really not interested. I said what I had to say about everybody already. Proper. You just did a show, DD, about online proper online surfing. What is proper online surfing? January 30th, something's gonna happen. She has so many, it's hard to keep up with them all. Yeah, I know. I don't know if anything's gonna happen. She did. Didn't somebody say she's gonna take a hiatus, and people think that's because she's going to jail? Don't know. And then again, I don't wish her to go to jail. I just think at some point, all these things that she's deflecting, and you have to. Okay, you got to think about this. 11 or 12 arrests, whatever it is, whatever the number is, I don't even know. Truly, it's all fraudulent. She didn't do anything to deserve getting arrested at all, ever. So, and whether it's her or whoever else it is that has a lot of arrests and keeps evading court or jail, or there has to be a reason. Nobody gets arrested just because they pull you off the street and say, "Oh, you're going to jail." That doesn't happen. For as much as she wants to talk about conspiracy and they're out to get her and all this stuff, I don't believe it. I don't. I never will. It's a very serious matter right now, which is why I have been telling everyone to stop and leave her alone. I mean, she could be talked about. Everybody's got the right to talk about her, to talk about anybody. It's when you get to harassment, there you can get yourself into a problem. But anybody can watch whoever they want and talk about them. You just don't threaten. Don't threaten. Hi, Debbie. Yeah, it's like a real life novela, right? I kept thinking somebody mentioned this to me. Actually, Eyes did. She was like, I think she's prompting Bam to do a food porn session on her cookies. And I don't know if you guys caught this, but she said she usually orders 6 or 8. Or I think she said, what did she say? She used to get 8, and she's weaning her way down. Now she's at 4. I don't even know where that was from. Any idea where that was from? Are those cookies that good? There you go, Robin. That's right. That's right. It is entertaining. Yeah. And I'm good. I'm not doing a show on this stuff. I really didn't want to talk about it tonight, but it's obvious. Give the people what they want. They want to talk about it. People want to talk about it. I get it. I just have no interest in. Again, it's the same reason why I quit streaming her, because I got bored of the same old stuff over and over and over. And all this is the same stuff over and over. The only thing different now is that now people are getting arrested. And now this is going to go on. What is the end result going to be of all these arrests? They're going to change anything? Is it going to take a court order or a conviction for everybody to quit threatening each other and harassing each other? It's like, and it's going to be to a point where they're not even going to be allowed. I think it's already there now. Correct me if I'm wrong. You're not even supposed to mention each other, right? And this is what they love. So now you took it to a point where you can't even talk about each other. Now what is there? Now you're going to have to do a show with regular, real content. Hey, Cheryl. You know, with a lot of this, it's a waste of police resources. It really is. I know factual. I'm not going to say what city, but there are police officers from a certain city who have said they are sick and tired of so and so. They're sick and tired of dealing with all this. I got that straight from the horse's mouth. Oops. I feel like I'm at Starbucks or something. With that music, that little music. So I'm out for my about 3 times a week. I'll go out and I'll do my get my cardio and I'll go for a walk. Right here in Brownsville. So where did this thing go? Oh, here it is. So here in Brownsville, there was a gathering of um, police departments. Not all of them, but a few different jurisdictions all came over here. That for some reason, they were there where I was at the at a park, not far from the border. I mean, literally not far from the border. And I look over. See that? So that guy's arriving. And there was Harlingen, and there was McAllen, there was all these little, very small towns in Cameron County, a couple of Texas Rangers, even canine units from different jurisdictions, and they're all there, like having a little powwow and stuff. And I'm walking, making my round, going, doing my whatever fifth or sixth lap, and the conversation came up, and it wasn't Ravenville, I'll say that much. But they are sick and tired of dealing with all this. They are sick and tired of it. I had to ask. Well, first I was saying, "What are you guys doing here?" Um, I mean, right, Lola? Is this worthy of a Netflix miniseries? If I put my hand in the fire 11 times, whose fault is that? Police or mine? Does she got a microwave in the back seat? No, I don't know that. Phony and baloney. How she's still been able to keep walking free. I know. It's like everybody's getting arrested except her. Well, she's been arrested a lot of times, right? But something's going on there. This is going to be dealt with, Steph. She probably does have something to do. Sometime that's why she's saying she's taking time off. I mean, she keeps deactivating and activating her Facebook account. She can't even stay off for a couple of days. Yeah, I don't know. Is it a work thing? Is she even working or anything? I don't even know. I really haven't kept up with her. Hi, Debbie. Uh, she's actively posting pics of her ex's wife as we speak. Why is everyone walking in eggshells for her? Wrong is wrong. Who's posting? Who's posting? I don't know, but I'm eating a torta this late. Is her page back on? I know it was like off and on, off and on. I don't know what she's doing. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, gotcha. Understood. It's all right. Baloney, baloney. Everybody's good. As long as you don't start threatening each other. Don't be insulting each other. Just, say what you want to say. That's all right. It's all right. Say what you want to say. As long just keep it under control. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to start asking people to leave. So far, I don't see any issues right now. Right? Right. I think one of my mods is here. No, she's keeping an eye on things. Okay, gotcha. Right. Mm-hmm. It all needs to stop. But does it really need to stop? I don't think so. Why can't they just go at it like they did? It just quit vandalizing each other's shit. And quit having fans that watch one or favor one or the other. Fans need to quit getting involved. It's none of their business. Don't jump in. Don't do stuff. Because if so and so or so and so wasn't going to do anything physical to each other, well, now you're adding more, stirring the shit pot even more. Because there are people who have done, other people that are not these two that have done things. And I think for the most part, everybody knows who that is. So I don't think they need to stop necessarily. They just need to stop. I mean, they know what they got what they got each other into. They know what they got into. They know what they got into. And you just have to control it and don't let it get to that step. You can't let it get, don't cross that line. Stay in your lane. Keep throwing the insults back and forth. It's fun to watch that. But when it gets beyond that, they're not going to stop until a judge tells them to stop, or it's going to cost somebody some money, and then you'll see it stop. Yeah, Joe Biden's hiding papers in there. Or Mike Pence, for that matter. I don't know. Or Donald Trump. Who knows? They all took papers home. What is it with taking papers home? Classified. You know what it is? They're taking a weekend off, or they're going home for the weekend. Yeah, I'm going to take these with me. I'll bring them back to the White House Monday. And they read stuff, but then they never take it back to the White House, and they put it in a corner somewhere. And that's probably how that happens. Obviously, it's not the first time. The Mustang Motel. Hey, Darla. Banned from the internet for a while, huh? That's a big penalty. That's a big penalty. Ban from the internet. How do you even control that? You'd have to put them in jail. They'd have to be in jail. I don't think anybody's gonna. I don't think they're gonna obey the banning from the internet for a while. I mean, they're really only terrorizing each other, unless there's something I don't know. I think they're only terrorizing each other. It's like, keep doing it. Just don't threaten and don't cross that line. Don't vandalize or don't do anything physical. You know, when it comes to cars, people pay a lot of money for their cars, and some people can barely afford their cars, can barely afford insurance payments. So when you got some stupid freaking vandalization going on, that's not cool at all. Same thing with the messing with somebody's head, gravestone. Come on, it's a gravestone. Let the deceased rest in peace. That's none of your business. That's nobody's business. Easy to say on my part, right? And why can't we criticize VT's actions? Who is she that we can't? When she talks about everybody, makes false accusations, threatens their employment, and doxes them. Well, she's getting away with it. Explain why. Why is she getting away with all that? Just don't start eating weird stuff for content. Well, food reviews, something I thought about doing. But I'm not going to be going, you know, it's, yeah. Bam might do that. If you didn't see the food porn session with Bam when we were watching Vanessa, freaking hilarious. But what has changed that now people are getting arrested? Apparently there is a new harassment, cyber stalking something. At least I think. Again, speculating. Why? Because I'm not interested in it. If I did talk about people or were going to talk about people, that's where it would stay. Just talk about people. It's that line I talked about, that line. Cruz can kind of talk about all this wacky weather going around, just not yet. Yeah, I hope he's better. I can reach out to him. Oh, I got crime stories coming up. We're going to get caught up on Melissa Lucio. For those of you who don't know all the details on Melissa Lucio, there is an issue where all around the country, well, it's happening here in Texas, where it's like catch and release. People are getting arrested for assault, even for murder, and then they're being released, or it's being released on like $1 bonds or $2 bonds. And there's a gentleman that I reached out to who works for I said it yesterday. Oh my God. Crime Stoppers. And his wife, they were a victim. His wife was murdered. And he's been covering all these stories and following all these stories of people getting arrested, released, and only for the perpetrator to commit another crime while they're released on no bond or dollar bond. So we're going to discuss that. We're going to discuss about how prisons make their money. Prisons, how they put to work, all the things that they manufacture in prison that people use every day on a daily basis that you have no idea. You probably had no idea that these items were manufactured in prison. That's really interesting. You were put in handcuffs once, but not arrested. You were put in. Oh, okay. Getting a little frisky there, huh? All right, I get it. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Robin, check you out. Any weekend plans? It's a. If it wasn't for Dre McCrae, oh God. And then there's stuff coming out on Dre McCrae too. I've been watching, listening to Down the Rabbit Hole. Her name is Alex. She does that podcast. And she's got updated information. I'm going to watch that tonight or tomorrow morning and get caught up with that. Something's going on with that as well right now. Some further developments. That was a crazy night. Remember that night with Dre and Vanessa? I think it was July. That was fun. Good night. Hey, Carly. Welcome. Hey, Applejack. I think I'm late. I'm not sure what subject it is, but I'm always behind on things. Well, it's funny because I started trying to talk about a relationship issue. And then but the crowd wanted to talk about the arrests and the drama and all that stuff. So it just, my little topic got brushed to the side. And people just want to talk about the drama. They do. It's, Dre McCrae cleared from the police just a couple days ago. Yeah, I heard something like that. I just want to find out exactly what. Have not heard her newest song. All I know is that she was making fun of her ex-mother-in-law, right? She was making fun of her ex-mother-in-law or taunting her with a witch, a witch doll or something like that. And they also have joint swap and task force trainings. Yeah, I don't know. I think people are not afraid of jail. I think they're willing to take one for the team. Dramatic effect, maybe. You know what I mean? I mean, when you're taking a mugshot and you got a big smile on your face and you got a mugshot. I don't even know when that is. That's coming up soon, isn't it? Oh, she's not working right now. Yeah, I wonder what happened. Well, that's what used to happen back in the day. I mean, if it had to get physical or if it had to come to some kind of a head, hey, meet me outside. We'll handle this in 5 minutes, and and then it's over. It's done. The old-fashioned way. Fisticuffs. No weapons, just fisticuffs. Save your drama for your save your drama for your mama, right? Yeah, that's the other thing too, is that and I've talked about this before. And Digital Dimwit did a show on it, a couple of shows, if not more, about internet. He calls them beggars, right? People are always throwing stuff, and I really don't have a problem with that. First of all, it's none of my business, what somebody's financial situation is like. And if this is going to be their source of income, if they're going to do shows every day and entertain people, and you guys like to watch it, and you guys want to pitch in and donate cash every day, every other day, or whenever you do, that's your business. That's your business to give where you want to give. Who am I to say, oh, don't be giving money to that, scammers, they're begging, or they're. It happens every day, it happens everywhere. This is a form of entertainment. All right? And the real life entertainment. And if somebody needs to earn a living this way, and they're doing it, and they chose to earn a living this way, that's why I'm not going to criticize and say, oh, don't, cash app. Let them do it. More power to you, man. If they're getting money that way and they're able to survive. Because I'll be honest with you, nowadays it takes more than sometimes one gig to survive. And whose business is it? You can't be calling everybody a scammer. There's not a scammer. A scammer is when he says, "Oh, send me $20 and I'll send you a product," and then he never sends a product. That's different. That's a scam. Or if he says, "Oh yeah, there's an investment, put in your money, and in 3 months you'll get, triple your money back." That's a scam. But because somebody makes his living this way, and he puts his Cash App out there. I mean, if you don't put your Cash App out there, you're supposed to make noise, right? If you need to, if you want to do some marketing, then you're going to climb up a tree and yell. And if this is the way they choose to make their living, then more power to them. Who am I going to say, don't give them money, or don't send them Cash App, or why do you waste your money that way? This is your money. You do with your money what you want. Don't let anybody tell you different. So that's just my take on that. I don't even know what that is. Chinese finger cuffs. Oh, where'd I go? Did I skip something here? What the heck happened? I just skipped down for something. I just remember seeing Chinese finger cuffs. You know what the Chinese finger cuffs? Do you remember those? You might be aging yourself if you know what they are. The Chinese finger cuffs were those little. What are they made of? Corn husks or some kind of paper. You put your finger on one end and the other end, and you can't take them apart. You got to look it up. Yeah, just seeing those two things together there, are like, I'm willing to try one more than the other. The mushroom definitely cooked. Don't even bother. I'd rather eat it raw. I mean, I would rather not eat it at all, but I'm supposed to try something at some point. I promised. That was it. Yes, I'm half Spanish, so I've been obsessed with biz. Okay, we're talking Shakira stuff. Fried separately. Mushrooms? And the thing with Cash App as well, does it sometimes can it get a be abused? Like I said, I don't have a problem with if somebody's going to make their living online and they rely on that's part of their income. I have no issues with that. But I think sometimes it's what happens is this is what happens. You'll get another YouTuber, whatever you want to call it, podcaster, whatever you want to call us, and they're going to want to put their cash app every once in a while for something. But then everybody goes, "Oh, look! Now he's asking. Now he's putting his cash app." You know what I mean? So that's why I don't put mine up there all the time. Have I had a need in the past? Yeah, sure I have. I've had some needs. Could have used some help. Did a few things for other people instead of for myself to help other people. So I don't feel right about splashing my cash up there all the time. So that's why you hardly ever see me put that up there at all. And whether I've needed help or not, then I'm not going to get into that. But even if I have, I don't. I haven't. And does it have to do with pride? Yeah, maybe a little bit. Does it have to do with I don't want to be seen. Oh, now he's asked. Now he's putting his cash app up there. But even if I did, it was like, so what? Mind your business. You know, I think I'm gonna go back and start doing some raffles again. That kind of interaction interests me more. If there's something that could be won or a prize or you know what I mean, something like that. Um, no, I mean yes, a long time ago when I was a little kid, and no, no on the mushrooms. I saw a movie called Attack of the Mushroom People when I was a kid, and that I never wanted to eat a mushroom. Okay, I'm just kidding. I saw the movie, but I think mushrooms are disgusting when they're cooked. If I was gonna try it, I'd rather try it raw, like in a salad or something. Then I might do it. Avocado, something about the texture that bothered me when I was a kid. But I am gonna try it at some point because I know it's like a healthy thing, right? Or healthy cholesterol, healthy fat, whatever. Some kind of fraudulent story there, but fried mushrooms are ugh, gross. Just the thought of that. Just mushrooms got a weird. Ugh. Iz's Ooh, what is that name? Iz's Mamo. Why is the governor? Why is the governor allowing that? California is just like that. It's bad here. You know, the, hold on. This music is a little bit dramatic. Like a movie or something. I know we're talking about drama, but all right. I don't know what are they doing in California? I don't know why anybody would want to live there. I mean, I know it's beautiful and all this, and the oceans there, and mountains and forests, and just yeah, okay, I get it. But the government and the regulation on everything, everything. It's ridiculous. A lot of huge corporations, a lot of broadcasting corporations, and a lot of businesses left California. California is not business friendly. I'm not that picky, not worse than a child. Come on. Just because I don't like mushrooms and avocado and fish and tomatoes. There's a few more things on that list too. Yeah, I'm gonna try to put that stuff together. I got some stuff coming up in life. I think I need to move on certain things. The officer cam was crazy. Dre McCray. Officer cam. Oh, haven't seen that. Disguise him as hot wings. Yeah, nice try. Good luck with that one. Hey, Robin. Good night, buddy. 8%. All right. Peace out. Get some rest. Thinking about you, man. Hope you're doing well, Robin. Sorry, I know I'm real behind on these comments. 13, 14 minutes behind. Yeah, the topic kind of got derailed. I know, and there were like boundaries that it was like unwritten rules. It's like, don't cross this line. Don't do stupid crap. Now they went and did stupid crap and kind of trying to ruin it for everybody, you know? And then one person gets arrested and the other one gets arrested. And now some people want everybody arrested. It's like, there's still a thing called free speech. You just got to know how to handle it. Hey, Naya. Welcome. Glad you can make it. Also, subs can't dictate what donations are spent on. If it's a gift, give it without strings. Yeah. I mean, for the most part, if you're going to give something, you're just going to give because you have a good heart. And if you're able to, you're able to. And that's, you know what? It's nobody's business. It's nobody's business why you want to give or donate to somebody. But if you do, you do. You know, it's just, don't let anybody criticize you for doing so. So having said that, there's my Cash App down there at the bottom. It's a good point in the conversation to plug that, right? But yeah, I mean, when you give, don't let anybody criticize you or call you stupid because you're giving money. It's like, what is it? What business is it of theirs, of anybody's, to criticize what you do with your money? As the ones complaining of the scammer, something they're doing the same at times. Yeah, I know. You know, going live and doing a show has become, let's find somebody we can attack or go after. It becomes competitive and creates animosity, in my opinion. Yeah. There's a certain community that is fighting about so bad. I hate the channels now. I know it's really wild. Onion rings I like, but mushrooms I don't. How do you introduce mushrooms like to a child? How do you get them to try or eat mushrooms? Do you just have them try it? Do they like it right away? Do they like it when they get older? I can't imagine a kid will like those slimy, nasty mushrooms. I can't imagine it. I can't. So, if you have a trick for your kid to make him like the mushrooms, Let me know that trick. Maybe I'll try it. But when I find mushrooms in like certain Chinese dishes, and I don't want mushrooms, and I find one in there, oh, I get angry. Oh, and then I gotta. It's like I got my fork, and then I have to like I gotta pick it out, put it on the side. Then I have to go and look through the entire dish to make sure there's no more mushrooms in there. I do that. I do that. Yeah, that's a good point. And I did bring this up before with what the with the influence that these people do have. And I said this before. Can you imagine if everybody decided to work together and try to help some good causes or people, very needy people, and helping out a lot? If everybody would just get on the same page and say, you know what, let's do something, get together, do something for the good of our South Texas. I mean, they're all influential in their own ways. I just wonder if they would ever get to that point where they could say, look, one thing I've always thought about is holding a summit meeting. Like, yeah, let's go, let's get together somewhere. We're going to meet and let's sit at a big giant round table and figure out what's going to happen. When is this going to stop? What are we doing? How can this stop? And let's get together for a better cause. Do you think that'll ever happen? Yes, texture. Mushrooms are okay. So the first problem is the texture. All right. The second problem is the texture. Okay, and the third problem is it's fungus. And I relate mushrooms to fungus. It's like, so why would you want to eat that? It's my twisted, demented thinking. I know. 7,000 pedophiles they let out. Oh my goodness. Oh, right here in Brownsville. Yep, no clue what happened, but I've always liked them. Stop. Worse than a child. Don't tell me your kids like and they'll eat mushrooms like that. Fear factor lets you from it. Oh my god. Like crickets, freeze-dried crickets. Nope. I don't even eat freeze-dried shrimp. Nope. I don't eat freeze. No. Okay. So I don't even eat fish, all right? I don't eat fish. I had fish soup when I was a kid. I would travel with my mom we took trips every summer, Chicago to Veracruz, Mexico. Right down there, all the way down there on the Horn. We'd go by bus. We travel by bus, and in between making a transfer, we'd go to eat at these little restaurants all along there. And I remember sitting there at a metal table with the Coca-Cola painted all over it, plastic chairs. It was a seafood restaurant, fish soup, and I had it, and it was a horrible experience. I puked it right there. Never had fish again. So a few years ago, a doctor said you should start eating fish, and I told the whole story. And he said, start easy. Okay, what's easy? He goes, fish sticks. Go get a frozen fish sticks and cook those and start with that. Or maybe he said, I think he said a filet o fish or something like that. Have I done it? Nope. I might do that. I might try the fish sticks, fish stick thing. See, but then I watch documentaries like What the Health, and they say fish is all fish, no good for you. No good. Stop it. It's no good. I like shrimp, breaded shrimp. I'll eat shrimp cocktail. Okay, fine. Breaded shrimp. Oh, it's so good. Butterfly, jumbo. Oh, see, I can eat a lot of that. Okay, no fear factor going on here. I'm not gonna. I want to eat mushrooms. I want to eat tomatoes. I don't eat tomatoes. I'll eat them in little tiny pieces if they're cubed up tiny. Pico de gallo. I'll have some tomatoes in there. My pico de gallo is mostly onions and cilantro and everything else. This much tomato and this much everything else. See? See? Yeah. Oh, hell no. Nope. I'm not monetizing raw, nothing. Okay? Raw, nothing. Nope. You can keep throwing it out there. Tell me, whatever. Name a food. I'll tell you yes or no. Your brother says crickets taste like shrimp. I wouldn't. Okay, so I wouldn't eat freeze dried crickets, but I would eat. I know they turned crickets into a flour, right? They freeze dried it, they grind it, and they turned it into a flour. I would eat it that way, but that's about it. My grandmother eats the roasted Oaxacan roasted crickets. Oh, yeah. I don't want to pull legs off of anything. No, I think I don't know. He did. He told me to eat fish sticks. Was it Gorton's fish sticks or whatever? What are they called in Spanish? What is the word that they call them? I think in Peru or something, right? Don't they? That's where they were starting to this whole cricket craze started. Grillos. Grillos. Double L. Yeah, a grillo is a cricket or a grasshopper. One of them two. Same difference, whatever, right? White fish is good, like pollock, no processed fish. And here, everybody likes tilapia. That's all on the menus everywhere. But I heard that's a shitty fish. And then you're talking about mercury, the level of mercury in fish. And then you got fish that are bottom feeders. I think shrimp are. Yeah, I can't do that, Carly. And if I am going to eat it in the pico de gallo, I gotta gut the tomato. Take the guts out and all the seeds and all that slimy crap in there. Oh, sure, just eat salmon or mahi mahi. Yeah, sure. Fish, it's fish. The fish aroma is, I don't find it appealing at all. I think I think I would probably eat the fish sticks because it's probably fake fish, right? Probably. Or I don't know, maybe there's so much breading and it's fried and there's so much breading that I could probably do it. The Indian catch them. You're saying the proper name. We call them something else. Oh, oh, I know what you're talking about. Isn't it like chapul or something like that? Chapul or I saw it on Shark Tank. Is it chapul or something like that? No, that's too. I don't. Are you okay? I've tasted tuna. I don't find that. No, it's just no, just no. Chapul. Yeah, I know. There's chapul or something like that. I don't know. El Chapulín Colorado. Yeah, I know. It's not. That's something like that. I think chapul. Right? Let me look it up. Yes, chapul. Oh man, Chapul Farms. I think that's right. See, ceviche looks like something I could eat without the seafood. Isn't ceviche just like? Isn't ceviche like pico de gallo, but they put fish in it? Isn't that, or I mean, seafood? Or am I wrong? But I see ceviche and I see what goes in it, and it looks good up until they start putting seafood. I was like, I'll pass. No, no fish, nothing, no fish, no seafood. Tilapia is the worst thing to eat. It's all farm raised. The conditions of where they're raised is not good. Yes, that's right. That's right, sea friend. Cover it in your onions. See, I can't because I'll know. I already know. Chapulines. Yeah. Anyone, something like that. My 4-year-old grandbaby sits and eats tomatoes, avocado, turnips, and pickled onions. That's good. Definitely good for them. Okay, well, Manny, it's been nice knowing you, but I gotta go now. Just kidding. No fish. I was raised wrong. Okay, no fish. Tuna helper? Nothing helps tuna. I promise you. I don't care what you call it. I mean, I've had hamburger helper, but That was such a long time ago. I didn't know they still made that stuff. But there's nothing you can do to seafood that'll make it more appealing for me to want to eat. Deep fried, maybe, maybe, maybe. Correct. Yes, they are. The acid of the lemon cooks the fish in the ceviche. Okay. But there's other seafood in there, right? Not just fish in the ceviche. Raw fish cooked in lemon added to pico ceviche. Yeah, okay. All right. Raw fish cooked in lemon. I thought they put other stuff in there like squid or whatever, or I hate fish, but if someone makes it, I'll force myself to eat it. I won't. I'll take. Nope. I'll pass. Thank God, Red Lobster has shrimp. You know, or a hamburger. I can order a kids meal hamburger or whatever. McDonald's Happy Meal, plain and dry. You mean the fish, the filet o fish? Is there like a mini filet o fish? Mayonnaise helps everything. Yeah. Oh hell no. Nope. No fried catfish. No fish. No fish. Fish. Zero. Nada. Nope. Nothing. Any kind. Especially catfish. That dirty ass fish. What is that? Vuelve a la vida. What is that? I don't know. I don't know what that is. Is that a restaurant or what? What's vuelve a la vida? You can add anything to make ceviche the way you like it. Then add everything except the seafood. Just, I could eat pico de gallo all day long. I really could. All day by itself. I could eat that by itself. With the chips, I like ceviche and my chorizo and eggs. I mean, not ceviche, pico de gallo and my chorizo and eggs. I like pico de gallo on a lot of stuff. Yeah, that's true. No, I don't. I don't need fish oil supplement. I don't. I don't. Um, so because I'm diabetic, I'm type 2. I get blood work supposed to be every 3 months, every 3 to 6 months. I'll do blood work. Never has that been an issue. Never has the doctor looked at my file and said, "You got to eat fish." Hang on, excuse me, sir. Yeah, my cat. Cat wants to come in here. I locked her out. Yeah, I've never had a doctor say, you need to eat fish. Never happened. That's why I think fish is a fraud. I don't think it's that good for you. I think it's a farce. It's fake news. That's what it is. It's fake news. Shrimp is fishier than some fish. Fish and chips is life. You know, when I was a teenager, I took a bite out of fried fish because I thought it was chicken. My mom was cooking this stuff and then she put it on the table. I thought it was chicken, like chicken tenders, breaded. Grabbed it, took it, ate it. And then I was thinking, this doesn't taste like chicken. It almost tastes like nothing. And that would have been a learning moment if somebody would have said, it's fish, but Try eat it, finish it, and that might have been a turning point in my life. But I think I got the old. It's fish. You don't have to eat it. I don't remember the taste. All I remember is that it didn't taste like chicken. Fried catfish and cornmeal. Yeah, and even like shrimp prepared like I can eat it in a shrimp cocktail. Got to have cocktail sauce. All right? Right. Don't forget the cocktail sauce. And then or breaded shrimp. That's it. I don't like shrimp in rice or stuff like that. Like no, no. So maybe she is right. Maybe I'm a freaking picky eater. Jesus. Grilled tuna? Yeah, nope. When you fry fish, mix it in mustard, then the breading, nothing else. Tastes so good. Mustard and then breading. It's common. I'll try out. Oh, not oh. See, okay. Now we're getting into. I'm not going to eat alligator. I'm not going to eat deer or game. What do you call it? Uh, any of that stuff. Deer, antelope, whatever. Uh, I did have moose meat. They offered it as a mystery meat, and I knew it was going to be some kind of like deer or something. So I was like, well, at least it's some kind of meat. So I'll try it. And it was made like teriyaki style. And I tried it, and I actually liked the moose meat. It was good, similar to beef. Not going to do alligator or snake or possum. None of that stuff. I'm not adventurous like that. The shrimp cocktail is. I know it's tomato sauce with some other stuff. I know. I'm fully aware, but I like it. It's ketchup, really. It's ketchup, is what it really is. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know that's true. You know, maybe I haven't tried enough of it or cooked differently where I would. I haven't given that enough of a chance to know whether I like it or not. You know, rattlesnake. Nope. I haven't. Deer blackstrap is the. I don't even know what that is. For a while, I didn't even like beef jerky because I thought that was like some kind of weird part of the animal or something. I mean, I'm lucky, or somebody's lucky, that I even eat barbacoa. You guys know what barbacoa is? The Mexican, traditionally a Sunday thing for after hangovers, I guess, or whatever. And they make it regular like beef, but then it's cheek meat from the cow, cheek meat. And when I first found out what it was, I'd stop eating it because there's all kind of parts in barbacoa. A true barbacoa's got everything but the kitchen sink. All parts of that animal is in there. But then they started cleaning up a little for a lot of people because some people don't like all that stuff. No rabbit. I won't eat rabbit either. Rabbit's too cute and fuzzy. Even cows. I watched a documentary years ago how they slaughter cows and how the process, right, to get steak on your plate, and I stopped eating meat for like 2 weeks. I can't, I can't, I can't. And rabbits are too fuzzy and cute. I can't. I've been tricked into eating deer and a freaking goat. I've had goat, cabrito is called in Spanish. In these parts, cabrito. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the taste of that. Even lamb. I'm not a huge fan of lamb, but I like gyros. You know what gyros is? Gyros, they say. The Greek meat. It's a lamb and beef mixture. That is so good. I can eat that all day long. But just lamb, like lamb chops, doesn't do anything for me. Not a fan. No, no roadkill. Yeah, no, not at all. Backstrap. Okay, chorizo has all the. Yeah, I know. I eat chorizo and eggs. I do. It's like to me, it's like a hot dog. It's like I don't want to know what's in it. I'm just gonna eat it. I've that. It's a familiar taste. I mean, processed goods are no good for you anyway, including hot dogs. But lucky for me, I don't eat a lot of hot dogs. Not as much as I used to. I used to be able to finish a whole pack in a week. I'm getting hungry, and it's 12:43 in the morning. And that's the hard part is I don't know what it is about going live, but afterwards, I don't know if it's an adrenaline rush or whatever. It's hunger. I was traumatized on chicken. Oh, me too. For a little while too. I saw. Uh, I don't know what the hell happened. This is in Chicago. My mom ended up with a live chicken, and then I remember that brought flashbacks of spending time with my grandma here in Mexico and her taking care of chicken, putting it out. When I was a kid, we had chickens, and one day I looked out the window into the backyard and seen my mom and grandpa ringing the chickens. Like that night, we had chickens. Been there, done that. That traumatized me too. Okay. Yeah, I had no idea. Is that place Veras? Yes, it is. It's on Southmost, right? Yep. They say it's good there. Birria is good. I think I've had that before. I refuse to eat the chicken. Still have a problem eating them. Yeah, that messed me up too. Actually, turkeys, the way they do that similarly, right? Very traumatizing. But I don't know how does that work. But it tastes good, or I kept eating it. Why do I now as an adult? Why do I have a problem eating certain things? I choose not to think about how they kill the chickens. I choose to think about how they slaughter, pigs and cattle. Because if you think about that stuff, just you can't think about it. Live stream munching, I know, right? In all reality, let's see, what time is it? It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna say peanut butter and jelly, probably. I would love a Whataburger with bacon right now and fries. See, I could eat that right now. But it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm trying to watch my figure. Um, Peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I don't know what else is there. Make me some popcorn, maybe. I want to get into the whole popcorn thing. What else is there at 2 o'clock? Yogurt. I've got some. What do you call that liquid yogurt? It's got a name to. I can't think of the name right now. I think it's a little tired. What is that? The liquid yogurt. It's called something. The backstrap. Okay. Who doesn't eat chicken on the bone? I don't know who doesn't. That's the way he's been eating all my life, right? No, it's not a smoothie. It's you can buy it. It comes in a bottle. It's a yogurt, but it's more liquidy. You can drink it. No, it's not Go-Gurt. Not it's not Go-Gurt. It's oh man, somebody's got to know what I'm talking about. It's called what do they call it? No, I can't find it. It's not Chobani. It's not a brand. It's oh my god. Why can't I think of the name of this stuff? The Chobani stuff is good, actually. Of course, I can't think of it right now. I should just go get it in the refrigerator and grab it. Yeah, yogurt drink. It's called something. A yogurt drink. Should I just go get it? I'm gonna have to go get it. Kefir. 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 Why do they call it kefir? I don't know. But it's just a liquid yogurt. I've got some of that blueberry stuff in the refrigerator. I don't know. I hope it's still good. I could tell you stories about my family having to kill chickens. So when I grew up, it wasn't allowed in my house. Right? It gets violent, right? I mean, so when you wring a chicken's neck and then you chop the neck off, chop the neck off, even though he's dead from you wringing his neck, does he still go jumping around and that whole scene with the? Does that happen or how does that not happen? I can tell who lives in the city, who lives in the country. Hey, I was born and raised in Chicago. We were just a civilized people. We were, yeah, with McDonald's and Burger King all over the place. Yeah, very civilized. Ah, yes. Carne asada right now. Yes. Kefir. It was kefir. Whoops. Kelly, we're just going to get two horses. I'm glad we didn't after 20 plus days of rain. Oh man, that's a lot of freaking rain. Holy crap. It does not happen. I've seen it happen though. It does happen. See, I just don't know. Do you do both, or do you just grab the chicken and cut his head off, or do you got to wring its neck first, break his neck, and then you chop it? I don't know. I don't know these things. If I had to survive like that, I would quit eating. If I had to be the one to kill the chickens, I'd quit eating uh, poultry. I'd I'd eat grass. That's what would happen. I couldn't kill anything and eat it. I really couldn't. Not a hunting guy here. Not my thing. People died. A child got swept away. Oh man. What part of California? Where is this happening? Yeah, where's that happening? I should start to wrap it up because I need to eat. Hey, cat. I need to eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich or popcorn or both. My ex-hubby and I raised them for meat and eggs. When they stopped laying eggs is when we would go out and kill one. Never had one go crazy. Once upon a time, back in 1980, I don't know when, I got married very young. Went to Puerto Rico. Spent a couple of weeks over there. And the first night, woke up at, I don't know, 4 in the morning. You know, the crow, the rooster, whatever, the chicken. I don't know who makes that noise. And then the second day in a row, same thing. Up at 4 o'clock in the morning, not even 5 o'clock. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, what is that noise? Third day, no noise. And then they told me, oh, is that just a rooster? Because they got a rooster. We have a rooster in the back. Saying, oh, okay. That third day, there was chicken and rice, and the mother-in-law at the time says, so you sleep okay? Like, yeah. Anybody wake you up this morning? The bird? No. She goes, okay, good. Well, enjoy him because you're eating him right now. I was like, I was traumatized by that. I felt so bad. I felt because of me, they killed him. Ah, okay, okay. Northern. What question? Sierra foothills. Alrighty, I'm gonna call it a night. Almost 2 hours. I don't mind talking with you guys for a couple hours. It's been interesting. You know how picky of an eater I am. Meat and potatoes. Me a steak, fries, steak fries. I'd be a happy camper. Obviously, I know I can't eat that every day. I can't afford it to eat it every day. But you just shouldn't eat that stuff every day. I don't know. You know, everybody's different. Everybody's body is different. You know, I there's a gentleman I follow, Dr. Jordan Peterson. He had a autoimmune problem. His daughter did as well, and they went to a meat diet, strictly meat. And I don't mean meat with a side of fries and right. No, it was just a little piece of meat, and that's it. Nothing on the side. Just a piece of meat. In the first few months, he lost 40 pounds. His autoimmune problem went away for him and his daughter. Lost weight. No other issues. The meat didn't cause any other problems. Now, but I know not everyone can do that. Everybody's body is different. Some people eat too much meat they get gout, right? I've heard of this gout thing. I've never got it. Never had it. Don't want it. But people eat a little bit of meat or too many days in a row and they get a breakout of gout. Hey, good night, Darla. Thanks for hanging out with us for a little bit. Oh no, I don't like waffle fries. Waffle fries. I don't. I like Chick-fil-A. I don't like waffle fries. Waffle fries. I like steak fries. You know, Texas Roadhouse. Steak fries are good. The McDonald's French fries, for as skinny as they are, they're tasty. Don't like Burger King's fries. Don't like Wendy's used to have good fries, not anymore. But yeah, I'm not a fan of waffle fries. I know it was, and all day I felt bad. I felt bad. I was like, oh, God, they killed it. Really, they killed him because of me. And I know, I like bacon, right? But I don't want to know how they killed the animal. I don't need to know that. I've seen all that one time as a young teenager, and it traumatized me. Didn't last very long, but it traumatized me for a while. I decided not to know how they do certain things. And then for a while, when I worked for United Airlines, I lived in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. And I think it's Smith or Smithfield. It's a big meat production outfit out there. And about 2 or 3 times a week, it was inevitable that you would drive around the city. You would see the big tractor trailers coming in, transporting all these pigs, full of pigs, live pigs, not knowing they were going to their demise. And I felt bad for the pigs. Uh, yes, steak fries are the best for sure. Now I'm hungry for Texas Roadhouse. See, so I'm trying to eat a little different. So instead of having a big, nice 20 ounce or whatever, I get the appetizer, the potato skins. They're really good. Cheese, bacon, chives, sour cream. So I'll fill myself up on that, and then I just get a small, whatever the steak is on the special, a little 6 ounce or whatever it is. I don't know, and that works. Anyway, everyone, thanks for hanging out with me for a little bit tonight. We'll pick up the original conversation at a later time. It was funny how nobody was interested in that. I'm like, um, yeah, it is what it is. The people spoke. Nobody wanted to talk about it. Everybody wanted to talk about the arrests and the drama. Kind of funny. I said to myself, all right, guess I'm going to kill this one early. But, 2 hours later. So, thank you for joining me. I'll see if I'll get Bam here tomorrow and we'll do a Friday night something. I appreciate you spending some time with me on this Friday night. I know you were, Kelly. I think you were the only one. You and somebody else had a story. Who was it? Was it Phony Baloney or was it Sea Friend? Somebody had a. Yeah, somebody had a story. I forgot who it was. Anyway, we'll come back to that another time. Free therapy. Just needed some input. I just wanted to hear what everybody had to say about it. And it's we haven't really finished discussing it, so yeah, maybe I think it was Phony Baloney. So, all right, everybody, thank you so much for joining me tonight, and we'll see what is around the corner tomorrow. Most likely, I'll have Bam with me tomorrow, and see what kind of trouble we can get into. All right. Have a great night, everyone. Thank you for being here, and have a good Friday. See you then. Now, cuties. Hold on a second.